Advice for America. If he hasn't already, America's quarterback, Pro Bowler Jameis Winston will forever live a public life with a scarlet letter tattooed on his chest. That's the word from former NFL wide receiver Steve Smith. Now a talking head on the NFL Network, Smith last week co-hosted Good Morning Football Scene weekdays on NFL Network. Of course, on Friday, the whole NFL world centered around the books and Jameis in particular, as he was slapped with a 3-game suspension for his hassle with an Uber driver in March 2016. Smith confessed in the segment more than once that he was no angel as an NFL player and got into his share of trouble as well. While Smith made it clear there is no way he could condone what Jameis is alleged to have done and seemingly copped a plea to, Smith did admit he sympathizes with Jameis. These young players hold the tuitions of the children of these coaches, the mortgages of these coaches, the car payments for their wives, right? Smith said. So there is a huge responsibility. But one thing I can sit here and say, the mistakes I made as a young man have been with me throughout my career. There is a mark on him that he will never get away from, and that is an unfortunate part. But to say his apology is insincere. As a young man, when I got into trouble, you don't know what to say. You don't know how to say it. You try to allow adults to guide you. I know as a guy who has stepped in knee-high Cal manure several times, he is embarrassed, he is ashamed, and he will have to live with that mark on his career. I feel bad for him. Well, Joe sees where Smith is coming from, but those adults Jameis pays assumingly good money to should be able to craft a decent apology. Joe understands it is dicey because if Jameis is too direct, which so many want him to be, he is essentially confessing to a crime and inviting either a nasty lawsuit or for Arizona cops to pinch him. No one is dumb enough to directly confess to a crime just to satisfy a handful of talking heads on a TV show, short of random people appearing on Live PD from Pasco County. Smith did offer words of advice for Jameis. I would tell you him, don't put your head in the sand. Go head on with it. The part about Smith discussing Jameis' responsibilities is what has Joe angered. By not being honest with his own teammates, coaches and fellow employees of the books, by not reporting this incident and hoping it would just disappear like a little child who spilled a milkshake on the living room rug, and being suspended, the books could easily start the 0-3 without him. That just might get a lot of coaches fired, careers ruined and families uprooted. And that is why this talk of Jameis being a leader is just hot air. Leaders don't do that.